Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me.
It's jungle out there, disorder and confusion everywhere.
No one seems to care. Well, I do.
Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle out there. People think I'm crazy.
Some people do think I'm crazy.
Pay attention, you'd be worried too. Better pay attention, 'cause this world we love so much.
Might just kill you. I could be wrong now, but I don't think so.
'Cause there's a jungle out there. There's a jungle out there.
Answer questions yet? No.
I
don't answer questions.
Hello. Welcome to the Junkyard News Live Chat. Monday episode. Ain't that the truth? Won't back down. Hey. How's everybody doing? Hey. Does anybody else smell bacon? I smell bacon. Oh, I love the smell of bacon in the morning. How's it going? Good to see everyone. I hope everybody out there is doing good. All right. Hey, Langley. Here, I'll mod you. There you go. You should have a wrench soon. At least I hope I did that right. Hello. Well, it was like a ghost town when I woke up this morning and went for a drive. Again, hey everybody. Hi Brandon, Truth Seeker, Eric, Emma, Brandon. Good to see you, Florida Watchman. Hello, Truth Seeker. I think I said you twice. Hey, Gary. Or Jerry, sorry. Jerry with a G. Everyone grab a camera and fight for freedom in my bat cave. Oh my God. Ray, are you psychic? Oh my God. That's twice somebody has you'll know what I mean. Keep that in mind. Ray said, everyone grab a camera. And that's the basic for a video clip I have to share with you on here. A new little video clip. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna upload it to my channel and add it to all the other clips of my arrest because it's pretty much the same thing. But we'll premiere it here on the live chat. So again, yes, somebody said yesterday was Easter. Yes, Easter Sunday was Sunday. So anybody that practices, I hope you had a nice Sunday. Hey, Langley, the wrench did work. Gonna get my link? All right. Yeah, you can find it on the About page of my channel. I think so far the Junkyard News Defense Fund I posted it on the community tabs of on my channel page. I think we're at like 267 or something like that dollars. Woohoo! Hey, it's better than nothing. Every little bit helps. Anyways, hey, there it is. Thanks, Langley. Appreciate that. Hit the like button before it's contaminated. Achoo! Virtual germs. Oh man, we got a little dark part. Yeah, it's a little fuzzy up here in the corner. It's the lighting. There's something blocking the light to the curtain right there, so of course it's going to be a little fuzzy. It's not perfect, but yes, the reason I have an x-ray room in the background is I got up this morning and I did go get my x-rays done, like I was instructed to by my primary care physician. She's a little concerned. So hopefully within a couple days, we'll get the results of that. That would be nice. I don't know. Who knows? All I know is it's been exactly a week since I was tackled and arrested, and I'm still feeling it on this side, right in there. Oh well, right? Draft harder, daddy harder. What? Travis the Maximus. What are you talking about? Travis, you're spamming. You gotta be careful, man. My mod might kick you for spamming. So I repeated what you said, Daddy Hart. I have no idea what you're talking about, but be careful. Alright. I don't know if English is your first primary language here. I'm trying to figure out. I just want to be like Justin is a great game for y'all. I want. Alright. You got your plug-in, whatever that means, dude. That's enough. Alright? That's enough. That is enough. And you got to be careful. You keep spamming and Lan Lee's going to boot you. Well, spam like Travis was doing, and you got to watch out for that because I have no idea what's going on. He's just cluttering up the comments. But I really don't mind anybody speaking their mind as long as they don't spam and try to promote like a game or something. Hey, you know, or put links. If you see somebody pop a link, I don't know if I have that set up. I might have links blocked in here other than mods, but who knows. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Anybody could, as long as you don't personally attack anyone. You got to use your best judgment, Langley. I try not to censor speech in the chat as long as it doesn't violate YouTube rules of conduct regarding comments in chat. I'm asking Travis if he's been smoking crack or meth, whatever. All right, so like I said earlier, I hope everybody had a good day yesterday, whatever you did. But today is Monday. It's a new day. Exactly 7 days since I was battered and assaulted. And I'm still feeling it. I'll probably be feeling it for a few weeks here. That's what the doctor says. No matter what the x-ray shows, I'll be feeling it for a few weeks, if not longer. So it is what it is. That's the risks people take when they go out to document police interactions, right? Lisa says, Furry said if people wanted to donate to you, can, or they can. I assume you meant to put they can. Well, anything's appreciated. Like I said, I'm trying to build a defense fund, trying to get money for a competent attorney. I don't want to get stuck with a public pretender. Not that I'm bashing public defenders, but look, you know, every day that they show up, they got, 1,000 cases that they're looking at. I mean, how much time do you think they can spend on each case? Best case, the DA rejects the charge and just drops it, but who knows? No, not yet. Well, audio of which phone call? If you're talking about the audio of my arrest, no, not yet, not to my knowledge. I did check my email this morning, and there was no update from the public records request I put in. normally if they answer the public records request on the City of San Diego public request website, it shoots you an email giving you a heads up that, hey, you have documents to view or you have a response or something like that. So, Junk, thank God you weren't hurt as bad as you were when you got hit by the car. Yeah, yeah, that was something else. That could have been so much worse had I not at the last second saw the car and tried to jump back and been in the air when it clipped me, and it hit me while my feet were still on the ground. Oh, I might have been under the car. I might have, or gone up into the windshield or something. Who knows? That would have been bad. No. I got a cigarette. It's cancer stick. Look, I don't want to piss anybody off, okay? I really appreciate you guys watching, your support, and personally, I have nothing against furry. I love furry. That's why I wanted to do my documentary on furry. Because I know the public finds what she does interesting. Some people don't agree with what she does. Some people do. I try to stay neutral, unbiased view. As a person, I love her. She's great. As far as her audits go and stuff like that, personally, I do watch them. I find them entertaining. Some people, it's not their cup of tea. Some people have standards. Other than making that statement, like I do, with the exception of the CCW incident, because he personally verbally attacked me and called me names and stuff like that, and all I did was post public information. With that being the exception, I'm staying neutral between furry and other YouTube channels. All right. My job is to look into and report facts and do my own thing. And I have no beef with anybody. All right. With the exception, of course, of the aforementioned person who was mad at me for posting public information. So other than that, I have no beef with anybody, and I'm not going to get it in the middle between one YouTuber and another. Okay? I love everybody. I love everyone. So please don't ask me to get in the middle between other channels and take sides. I'm here just to document and report things that I see in public records requests, and go out and document, what other YouTube channels do. Like, San Diego incident, I was there because I wanted to do a video, an expose on furry for my channel, and get to know her a little better and, see how, she represents herself in person, one-on-one, off camera. And I have to say that she didn't do anything or say anything to make me think that she's not a great individual. Crystal, too. So, with that being said, we're going to get off that subject. So please don't ask me to get in the middle, because I won't. With it and the aforementioned person that starts with a C, that's the exception to the rule. But other than that, I'm staying out of everything else. And please don't be mad at me for wanting to remain neutral. I'm like Switzerland in World War II. I'm neutral, unbiased. All right? I love everybody. Did I say that already? So yeah, the x-rays, I went and got the x-rays done. Hopefully within a few days my doctor will call me with the results. We'll see how that goes. In any case, everything's being documented for future use if needed. Will I ever audit with furry again? Yes, I will go out and try to actually finish the expose I was working on with furry. All right. Now, the misconception, I don't want anybody to misconceive what I was doing there. Okay, so I'm going to clear this up for anybody in general. I was not there to do an audit with Furry. I was there to document Furry and document her as a person, how she does things, maybe do an interview with her, and then maybe after my documenting and I got the content that I wanted, we were thinking about me doing one of my fishing pole videos or going for a Fourth Amendment walk myself, and then she could be in the background documenting that. So it was going to be a mutual thing, but it never got there because of the events that unfolded, as everybody saw. So I wasn't there to do an audit of any building, any people. I was there to document Furry, get content for a video I wanted to do. So hopefully we clear up that misconception of what I was doing there. I have had messages, hey, Grumpy, thank you, Grumpy, I appreciate that very much. We'll add it to whatever, after YouTube takes its share, we'll add that total to the total on my community page. I'll delete the old one and repost a new one with the current amount. No, and keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I love super chats, Grumpy. Thank you. I am. Thank you. But remember that when you do a super chat, YouTube is going to take like 30% of that. Okay. So out of that $12, I might see what, $8 or $9, and the PayPal, if that's available, is a better option because YouTube doesn't take a chunk of that. Gary, I know, thank you, man. Much appreciated. I did get quite a few. Anyone that donates to my PayPal, there should be a spot where you can put a note in there or a comment about the donation. If you want to stay anonymous, please put that in the note. I know there is a couple donations that did put something in the note and said, please, I want to remain anonymous. And so I promised, and I will reiterate today, anybody that does not want their donation to be public, you have my word. If that gets put in the message, and I know that you want your anonymity in giving donations, you got it. I won't mention it. But if you don't care, you can put that in the comment too. You can say, hey, Junk, I don't care if you mention me and the donation on one of your broadcasts. And we'll do that. So I'd be more than happy. Anybody that did send money, PayPal, and donated, if you didn't put a message in there and you would rather be anonymous, you can shoot me an email to thejunkyardnews@gmail.com and say, hey man, I did donate, but do me a favor, I want to stay anonymous, and I will honor your wishes. So until for a few days, until people have a chance to see this video, if they don't see it live, I'm not going to name anybody. I'm not going to say who donated. I'm just going to run the total and keep a current total on the community page. I'm sure some of you have seen the picture. It says the Junkyard News, and in the white background it says PayPal donations, Super Chat donations, and a total what the defense fund is. I will continue to delete the old and repost the new every time, every couple of days. Definitely appreciate it. All right. Let's see, what am I missing here? So how do you feel about the experience you had there at that time with all that being handcuffed? I think it was bull crap. I do. All right. There's a troll that's been commenting on some of my videos, and he keeps claiming that the cop said I was arrested, and I was arrested. I was arrested when he walked up to me. And I kept saying, no, listen to the video. No, listen to the live stream. No. Now, granted, I did catch the part he was talking about. Okay, so if that troll ends up watching this video, I caught what you think you heard. Okay, and you'll hear it on this. I'm going to play a clip here for everybody on a new video. I did just a little clip I did. We'll go ahead and play it in a few minutes here. There is a point in between where the officer asks me how I'm doing and if I have any weapons. It's hard to hear because I am speaking and my mouth is closer to my cell phone than he is, and he's turned away, so it's hard to really understand him. But trust me when I say he never said I was arrested. All right. What it sounds like he says is you don't have a vest on, do you? Because Furry had like a tactical type vest on. All right. So he asks me. He mutters, "You don't have a vest on, do you?" And it does kind of sound like something arrest, but that's not what he says. He says vest. All right. And to me, it sounds like you don't have a vest on, do you? Anyways, enough of that. But that. Yeah, I was attacked. I was from behind, like cowards they are. Definitely. Hey, Howard Smith, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I know when I was on the ground, I kept saying this is a Fourth Amendment violation. I was so baffled on what they were doing and why they were doing it. I should add it. It was a First Amendment violation because I was, as far as I know, I wasn't suspected of any crime. I did get. Now, this isn't confirmed, okay, everybody? This is not confirmed. This is hearsay. But I got a tip that quite possibly what started all that might have been. This isn't known. This is not known, okay? It's kind of like gossip, okay? But it has been brought to my attention that there is a possibility that the caller that day, or one of the callers, if they have numerous, was the person, and I really don't want to say his name anymore. It starts with a C. Anybody that's familiar can go ahead and you will know who I'm talking about. So that'll be interesting if that's in the CAD report. I don't know. But because of the thing he's got going on with Furry and stuff, that he may have been one of the caller or the actual caller. And even after my live stream ended and Furry and Crystal and I were walking back to the car, I said that because Furry had confronted one of the guys, and the guy was saying, not the officer, but one of the civilians that had gathered, and you can see it on Furry's video. He was like, "Why did you call the cops? Why did you call the cops?" And the guy did say, well, something about you might have a weapon or something like that. So it's possible that guy did call, but as we were walking back to the vehicle, I said, look, it may, did it come into your mind that possibly it was somebody else that saw your live stream and called? And I won't say the name because I don't want to. You're typing everybody's typing the initials, but I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to publicize that guy anymore. Junkyard, how did you know Forrest Gump was my favorite movie? Everybody, I don't know who doesn't like that movie. I mean, Tom Hanks, man. That guy is a great actor. Dude, as an actor, I love that guy. Saving Private Ryan. Oh, I like all his movies. Castaway. Wilson! Alright. Elvira, you could post, you could post whatever you want. I don't care. I'm just not going to say it. I refuse to waste my breath saying his name. Alright. So, okay. Let's go ahead and we're gonna switch it here. We're gonna switch the backdrop. So this new backdrop. Hey, look who's behind me, watching me. You think one of them's gonna come up behind me and batter me? Anyways, I'll show you guys a little clip I did. It's no big deal, but I thought you guys might like to see it. It's not on my channel. Junkyard, you don't have to say. I will say it properly. He called the cops on me for posting a video and putting Kid Rock music on the background. What? Who? Wait, what? Come on. I don't know. All right. That'd be funny. Yeah. He might call about anybody for anything, you know. You never know. All right. So you guys want to see this clip I did? All right. Probably get me flagged and have to go through review for this because every video I put on my channel, YouTube demonetized about what happened to me that day, except for my live stream. My live stream they allowed to be monetized because it didn't show me getting taken to the ground. One of the reasons why I had a couple different clips of it, and a lot of them the same, and there's one where I edited where as soon as I start to go down, I edit it out so you can't see me like hit the ground. Just as I did that as an experiment to see if YouTube would go ahead and monetize it. But nope. They said no, not suitable for monetization. Like, oh boy. So this'll really tick them off because it's pretty much the same thing. But all right. Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, it's real, not fake news. All right, everybody's saying yes. All right, so here we go. I guess I don't have to have my mic on for this, so here we go. Check it out. It's the premiere of the new clip.
I encourage every citizen watching this to look into your own heart and find the American courage that conquers all evil. I implore you to listen to this message and stand up. Take back your streets. Take back your country. It's about right versus wrong. The U.S. Marshals and every cop and law-abiding citizen from sea to shining sea, asking every patriot to stand up, share this video, and send a clear message to the world. We're Americans. We'd rather die on our feet than live on our knees.
We're live. Looks like it's possible she's in handcuffs. Here's where I spliced my audio with Furry's video.
You got no guns or nothing like that, right? Huh?
Don't interrupt me, man. I'm documenting this scene right here. Don't interrupt me. Don't touch me.
Stop.
I do not consent.
I don't care.
Don't touch me. I do not consent.
I don't care.
Videos uploaded by the Junkyard News are helped in part by viewers just like you. Don't want to miss.
There you go. There it is right there. Yes, he said vest. All right. You can hear him say vest. It sounds like he's, yes, you don't have a vest, do you? He never says I'm under arrest. And one of the trolls kept saying, I heard him. He said you're under arrest. There was nothing for me to be under arrest for at that time. He wouldn't say I'm under arrest because I hadn't done anything. And you can't just walk up to arrest somebody unless the cops see you do something. First, they have to detain you. That's why after I was on the ground and they patted me down, I asked, am I being detained? He said, yes, I'm being detained. At that point, I still wasn't arrested. I was detained. Once I was in handcuffs for a few minutes, okay, then it became a de facto arrest. Once they cuff you, you know, even you can still be detained and be handcuffed, but after a time period, I think that's still questionable. Few minutes. After a few minutes, 5 minutes, then it becomes an arrest. There are some out there who'll say once they slap those cuffs on you, you're arrested. Well, the courts are kind of iffy on that. You know what I mean? But yeah. A detainment is a type of arrest, but it's not an actual arrest. But again, like I just said, some courts are one way, some courts are another. Anyways, so yeah, there. I hope you guys liked that little clip, and it's true. Most Americans, I'm not going to say all, I'm not going to classify everybody, but I think most Americans would rather die on their feet than live on their knees. All right. Thank you, but when you got taken down, like, really made me mad. That was a dirty move the cop did to you. Yeah, true. I've said it numerous times. I said it I said it in my complaint. A very nice, well-worded complaint, if I might add. To the police chief. It's like, it would have taken us some communication. All right. Why didn't the cop said hi. Cop asked me if I, had any weapons or whatever on me. I can understand that. All you would have to say is, hey, bud, don't let me disturb your videoing. I just want to do a quick pat down for officer safety. And although I don't consent to searches, I wouldn't have resisted. I would have said, do what you got to do, man. And we'll let the courts decide on what's legal and what's not, right? I wouldn't have resisted. But you startle somebody and start touching them when they're not expecting it, and that's what happens. And then they charge you with resisting and obstructing an officer for a honest reaction, for impulse. You know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Gary, I appreciate it, man. I guess there's at least one other YouTube channel that will be mirroring my takedown, my arrest, and trying to get people to watch the videos on my channel. There, I did get a phone call yesterday, yesterday the day before. When did I do that last stream? Saturday, right? I didn't do it yesterday, right? Did I? My brain's kind of spaghetti right now. But yeah, the last live stream I did, I think it was Saturday. I got my phone rang, and I got a call from another YouTube channel, and they asked if they could mirror a clip and drive traffic, and I said sure. Anything helps. Go ahead. So there you have it. I gave you the update. What else can we talk about? Because the update's pretty much done. Now we go to the regular live chat and discuss part of the episode here. Let's see, what did I miss in the chats here? Mainly, thank you for continuing to post that PayPal Defense Fund. I mean, I hope everybody understands. I don't want to be a PayPal patty, No offense to any other YouTuber. I just use that as a slang word. I'm not one that normally gets on and begs people for help, But this was just wrong. This was just wrong. And what's really surprised me? I didn't touch on this. I touched on the last live stream, I touched on how no other channel other than Furry and Crystal, posted anything about what happened to me in San Diego. All right? You guys remember? I'm sure some of you do. Remember the Carlsbad video? Remember when Carlsbad went hands-on with me on my Fourth Amendment and First Amendment walk? Their phone lines blew up. They had to create a separate voicemail line to transfer people to. They were getting so many calls about what the cops did in that video. Their Facebook blew up. Now, I did check SDPD's Facebook page, and there were, some people there have been people that have posted the link to my video on there and exercised their First Amendment right in disgust of what the cops did. And I definitely appreciate that. But the Carlsbad video was nothing compared to what happened in San Diego. And it's not generated nearly a tenth of the response the Carlsbad video did. All right? It baffles my mind. I mean, I know there's a hell of a lot of content on YouTube now in regards to police and tests and audits and yada, yada, yada. And it's great. There's a lot of channels out there, a lot of people uploading videos. out there actively creating content for everybody, and that's great. But maybe it's just a little bit of a flooded market now. Everybody's doing it again, which is great. I mean, I know when I got first into it, I was hoping. I even did videos. Record the police, go out and do photography. Photography's not a crime, yada, yada, yada. I wanted people to do that. And it's great, because I hope in some very small part, I helped that to happen. Maybe not. Maybe. But if one person, just one person, who's seen my videos and is a subscriber, takes out a phone and records a traffic stop or walks by and says, oh, I haven't been to this police department before to file a report or anything like that. Oh, here, let me take a couple pictures. If just one person does that because of my videos, it's all worth it. Because that was my end game. That was my goal, was to get more people out there recording public officials in the performance of their duties and practicing their First Amendment right to photography. So, again, if I had a small part in doing that, that makes me happy. El SoCal, yep. And what am I missing here? Yeah, and the cavalry responded. Yeah, they did for an hour. If you're talking about the Carlsbad, the response there, but yeah. Oh yeah, people. There's a lot of channels that mirrored a clip of that, or made comments in their live stream about that, and made people go look at that video, the video series I did on that, and the response of the YouTube community and just people in general was overwhelming to me. I mean, it gave me one of those warm, fuzzy feelings. Some would say warm, furry feelings in my heart. So, I know. I posted that clip from my phone. I posted that clip on my YouTube too. Yeah. I even asked the sergeant, like, why are you cuffing her and you're not cuffing myself? You're not cuffing Crystal. We were in the same car. Whatever you're afraid that somebody put on their person, who's to say we didn't put it on our person? I mean, why aren't you handcuffing all of us? And his response was, do you want to be in handcuffs? And I'm like, no. He's like, well, there you go. So he deflected the question. He didn't answer it, but he did deflect it. And it made me laugh. So. El SoCal says, I was detained at gunpoint, handcuffed for no explanation, and thrown on back of a police vehicle. Ouch! SoCal Opie says, I'm actually a furry thumbnail in a good way. Pigs look stupid for that, embarrass themselves. If you're talking about the Carlsbad thing, yeah. And I did get agitated, you know what? I mean, I had a lot of old audits, old tests, a lot of old videos out there on my channel, where I've never been as verbal with the cops as I was in Carlsbad. The exception being Costa Mesa, and the exception being Palm Springs. Palm Springs, I was showboating a little bit. All right, I was pissed. I was upset at what they did to that guy just for going up to the police department in Palm Springs and taking out his video camera, doing exactly what I was just talking about a little earlier. And they hemmed the guy up and gave him a hard time, and that ticked me off so much. I literally had to drive to Palm Springs a couple of days later. My next day off, I was out there at Palm Springs at their, on a public easement, public sidewalk outside their gate, and every squad car I saw that went by, I was free the bird. Free the bird. The bird is the word. What? The bird is the what? I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Put them up. Put them up where? In my backdrop? I could. All put together to stop the injustice that's being done to people that never want or ever try breaking the law. Yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. But what about this whole locked in your house thing, huh? What did I see on a stream or on a what was that on a news article I saw? Oh, yeah. I don't know where it was, but I saw a guy on Facebook did a live stream, right? Oh, I think I got another video you guys got to see. I haven't posted it on my YouTube channel, where a cop manhandles a child in a subway platform. You know what the kid was doing, trying to earn money for his family? He had a shopping bag full of those little bags of like Lay's chips and Frito-Lay and stuff. The little tiny ones you get at stores. We even have them at my work. They're like 2 for $1.50 or something like that. He was offering them to people, trying to make a little extra money in this hard time for his family. The kid was like, I'm guessing, maybe 8 years old, 10 years old. And the kid's manhandling him. It's ridiculous. But we'll get to that in a second. I'll see if I can find that. We'll post that here so you guys can see that. Because I made a video, but I haven't posted it yet. It won't get monetized, I'm sure. But I really don't care about that. What was I going to say? Oh, I saw a video the other day. A guy walking around Walmart. Now, I guess the governor... It might have been Michigan. I don't know. The governor in where this person lives pretty much came out and said if you're not buying essential items like food and toiletries, stuff like that, if you're not buying essential items, you're going to get in trouble. And whether the department store on their own did it or they were instructed to do it by law enforcement or the governor's office or whoever, the guy walked around, he's like, well, I got a lot of free time on lockdown here. I think I'll do some yard work. Plant some flowers, maybe mow my lawn or whatever. And he took his shopping cart to where the barbecue area was in this store. For all I know, it was Walmart. Might have been a Walmart. I don't know for sure, though. And they had caution tape around the whole department. The paint department. So if you're on lockdown, you want to paint your bathroom. Oh man, it's a good time. I've been putting off repainting the bathroom or repainting the inside of my house. It'd be a good time to get that done. My honey-do list. We'll get that checked. Guess what? You can't go buy paint at the paint store in the paint department. You in the Walmart paint department in his county or wherever he's at, they got it caution taped off with signs that says non-essential department. Non-essential items, we will not sell you this. Go home. You can buy food from us. You can buy all this essential stuff you need. But as long as you're here for food and you think you're going to pick up a can of paint, sorry, ain't going to happen. Think you're going to buy some seeds of flower to plant flowers in your flower bed while you're stuck at home. Nope, we ain't going to sell them to you. They're deemed non-essential. That to me is a huge red flag. Huge red flag. When the government starts telling you to that degree what you can and cannot buy. To that degree. I mean, they always say you can't buy this. There's certain products that are banned because of what's inside them that people can't sell in the United States. I mean, that's one thing. But banning the sale of items that normally are sellable just because of the situation the country's in right now, that's scary. All right. That is very scary. What's next? They tell you, well, you got a bid. You know, if you don't have a bidet, you're SOL. You have a shower or a bathtub, right? All right. There's been such a run on TP lately that we don't think toilet paper is an essential item anymore. What if they ban you from buying TP outright? Say, sorry, use a washcloth, get in the shower, use a bidet. No. You're not buying toilet. We don't want you to buy TP anymore. All right? That's just ridiculous. But it's happening. All right, let me see. Let me see if I can... oh, wait. No, we'll stay on this. Let me see if I can add... Bear with me here for a minute. I want to see if I can find that video. I don't know what I saved it as. Let's title that is just put kid. We'll add a source. Local file. I don't know what I might have saved it as. Bear with me, everybody, while I look for it. I have no idea. Let me look at my quick access here. Oh, my quick access isn't going to show me. I wasn't prepared to do this. So I have no idea where it's at. That's a shame. Could I have put it under... I'm sure I did. I just have no idea where I saved it to. Oh well. Hey! You guys remember Charles Stark? Guy I did a little video series on. First he got arrested in his home for failure to ID in his own home. And then he got arrested documenting a traffic stop. You know he got arrested again, right? You guys know that? Yeah, he's got his own YouTube channel now. Trying to remember what the name of it is. Maybe I can bring that up instead. I'm on Facebook now because he sent me a message. Oh yeah, I asked for permission to mirror it. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but maybe I can just bring it up here. All right, so I'll mention it. His channel is Incorporation Doctrine 88. All right. And he's in a parking lot or on a sidewalk, and he runs into a parking lot because there's police activity. And a cop runs up to him, sees he's filming, runs up to him and asks him what car is his, what vehicle is his. And he mouths off to the cop a little bit and says, none of your effing business. And guess what? Cops arrested him. The guy had just gotten out of jail not too much before this. You know, I mean, he was like fresh out of the joint for something or another. And guess what? He got put back in. Poor guy. Poor guy. Here, let's see if we can just copy this. Maybe I can do it this way. Cancel. We won't do the kid one because I have no idea. No idea where it's at. So let's do. Maybe can we do window capture? Capture a specific window that's open. Alright, but how do I do it? Window capture, add source. Streamlabs, Chrome, another illegal arrest. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Let's see. Do I got it? Oh, it's not playing though, is it? No. Alright. We can't do it that way. I don't know why. I don't know why. Sorry. I'm not a pro at Streamlabs OBS yet. Oh, wait. There it goes. That's...
We're live right now.
I don't know if you might have heard that. You might have heard that. I wonder if I can just paste a link. It's weird how it's not letting me. Browser source. Let me try browser source. Add existing source. No, I want to. Browser. Let's see if I can put this in here. Control V. Done. Alright. I don't know if you can hear it though. Here, let's turn it off for a second. Mixer, browser source. All right, let's see here. Monitor only, mute output. Monitor and output. There. Now you should be able to hear it. Let's see if this works. I don't hear anything. Do you guys hear anything? Oh wait, no, I think it's that's right. It doesn't have any volume at the first. I don't know. There it goes.
So we're live right now, right? We're live. Right there.
Now this is Charles Stark.
Okay. Fuck him.
Beep.
Right there. Let's go here. Look. Right here. Look. Look at him. Look at him. Look. Fuck you. Look.
This guy's crazy. He's verbal.
Right here. Look at him. Look. Look. Hey guys, come to Frisco right now.
I guess
right
he just got out of
First one,
jail.
hey, wait. First one auditor right here. Look at him. Look at him. Come by here right now. Look, watch.
I guess he's referencing how they're going to react to him being
Watch.
there
Look, right
filming.
here. Look.
I can only assume.
Watch it right now. Watch it. Look at it. We're live, right? Are we live? Yeah, we are live right now. Okay?
I wonder if I can make that bigger.
Are we live right now? We're live, right? Okay, good. We're live. Right? We got him?
All right, here comes
Okay,
the
cool,
cop.
good. Mind your fish dudes, don't fuck with me. Leave me alone.
What car are you in?
None of your fucking business.
What car are you
Whoa. Am I under arrest?
in? You made the tag.
Whoa, for what? For what? What's your
Possibly
crime?
a weapon.
Well, no. What weapon?
What car is yours?
None of your business.
Right now, being
Don't touch me. Come on, dude. Hey, really?
Really? Yeah. And I guess he got arrested. So I don't know for sure what the charge was, but for all I know, it was probably a contempt of cop resisting charge. So yeah, if you want to check out and comment and show him some verbal support in the comments, what was it? Incorporation Doctrine 88. I guess I can go like this, and I can put the link in here for later. I don't know if that'll work or not. You don't have to go watch it right now, but there. Now it's in there. All right. So I'm sorry I can't find the little kid video that I was talking about. That was crazy. I didn't put it in the start folder. New folder. I don't see it. I wasn't prepared to show it. I was not prepared to show it. My bad. What a shame. What a shame. Well, I'm only human. I don't know where I put it. I know I saved it. I just don't know where. My guess, no, this is just a guess on my part, that they got a call, kind of similarly to my San Diego incident, right? Where maybe there was they were out there on a call of somebody with a weapon or something like that, right? And he injected himself onto the scene to document. And once the cops saw him, they treated him like a suspect. And that's why they wanted to know what car was his. So he was treated like a suspect just because he was coming up to document the scene. That's an opinion. I don't know for sure. I'm sure eventually we'll find out. But yeah, that was crazy. Anyways, we've been on here for about an hour. I may just cut this off at an hour. Yeah, the no sound thing. For some reason, the YouTube video, it doesn't have sound for like the first 30 seconds or so. And I forgot that. That's why I was freaking out. Where's the sound? Where's the sound? But I forgot it doesn't have sound. The sound kicks in like 30 seconds. SoCal OP says, I will be... Oh, hey, come back here. I want to read that. I will be declaring a new nation state from the northern end of the San Fernando Valley west to the ocean soon. Yeah, good luck with that. Annexing. I'm annexing all this territory. I'm creating my new nation. The new Confederate nation of SoCal OP. Let me know how that works out for you. Was this before he was cursing at them and acting aggressive? I don't know. That's the only video clip I've seen of it. You just saw the same thing that I saw. He came up on the scene. Oh, see when I reach? I can feel it. Came up on the scene and... cops asked him if he had asked him. The cops asked him. No, they asked him if he had a weapon and which car was his, and he didn't want to answer any questions. He doesn't have to answer any questions, and they detained him. And I have a feeling that in their mind, he resisted his detainment and arrested him. I don't know. I haven't got the whole story yet. You know about as much as I do at this moment in time. It's not illegal to cuss out the cops. Yeah, it's not. Oh, does other people have live streams going on right now? Yeah. Well, we're about at the hour mark. I've shared what I wanted to share. And I definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in for this hour. We're probably going to wrap it up here in a second. Unless there's anything, you have any questions, or if you want to donate to the Defense Fund, the PayPal link is on my page and in the chat box here somewhere quite a few times. Langley posted it. But if you go to my channel, then go to the About tab. On the bottom it says PayPal. Feel free. If you do, make sure, please, that you put a note on there whether or not you want to be anonymous or you care. A few people, huh? Well, we'll get off here so you guys can go tune in to somebody else's live stream. That way you can get a little bit of everybody's here. Before we take off, is anybody else have any questions or anything? Put it in the chat really fast here. I'll answer any questions. Hey, Gary, no problem. Again, definitely appreciate that donation, Gary. Thank you. I know times are hard right now. A lot of people aren't working. Unless you're at an essential business. Money's tight, I know. Trust me, I know. Jason says later. Right back to you, Jace. Thanks for tuning in, man. All right. Remember, if you don't have the money to donate, but you want to help out, you can the live feed that I did for my arrest, not the one I showed you here, but the one that says furry potato detained, I was arrested, or whatever it says. I might have changed the title. I don't know. Feel free to copy the link and post it anywhere you want, just to try to get some views to it, because that does help. That one is being monetized. And I think it's the one that's got the one that says I just wanted a cop a feel. And it's got the cop pointed, the thumbnail, like the cartoon cop pointing at you, and then the emoji that's going like this. Yeah, that's the one. If you go copy that link, you post it everywhere you think people might want to watch it, that'll help too, because that drives traffic. So that's another way you can support. Also, if you want to support the defense fund, but you don't want to just donate, the Teespring, man. If there's a Junkyard News T-shirt, let's say you're a fan of Wayne's World. Now this is a photo I took in actually the same area it's Mid-City. It's really close to where I was arrested. That's the photo I took at the police station, and then I superimposed who on the front. Ooh, does anyone else smell bacon? Yeah. I think this one has, I don't know if this one's got a logo on the back or not. I don't know if this one would make you a walking billboard. But check out those T-shirts. All right, because for every T-shirt you buy, I make anywhere from like $3 to $8, something like that. Like $3, I think. Some of the older ones that I think I got them cheap too. I think they're like $16 or $18. I think I only make like $2 a shirt. I kept it as low as possible because I didn't want people to spend a lot of money on them. So I made them as cheap as possible. But that's another way. All right, that way you get something for your money. And you're throwing a couple of dollars per shirt my way for the defense fund. All right? Swing! I know. Hey, there he is, right there. There is Mr. Stark. Mr. Stark, we just played your video. Now I can't go. I can't go yet. Now we're going to ask you some questions here. Now that you're in here. All right? You can quickly type up in the chat if you were just detained or if you were arrested. People want to know what the actual charge was, if it was resisting the detainment, because the last thing we hear is you kind of laughing, going, "What are you doing?" And then the video cuts out. So people want to know if you were just detained or if you were actually arrested and what the charge was. So if you can tell everybody that in the chat real fast before we wrap this up, I'm sure people would be appreciated. I did put the link to the video in the chat room, the chat box as well. So after the stream, people may click that link to watch it and comment on. You were arrested. You were arrested. Okay. And I think you said in Facebook that you had just got released from something else and then you got rearrested. So I don't know at the time. I don't know if it was hours. I think you said like just hours before you got released. So you've been spending a lot of time in their custody lately. It sounds to me like, huh? Did any cop cough on you or near you? Hey, Pen and the Sword, how you doing, man? We were just about to wrap this up, but Charles jumped in here and we had played a clip of his most recent arrest. I think it's his most recent arrest for wanting to document some police activity. But yeah, I just tuned in. Which arrest? It is this one. Oh wait, let me go back here. Oh wait, cancel. No, maybe I did. What did I do with it? Browser source. That's it. It's this one. When you're on the shopping center property or wherever you're at, some property, and the audio comes in at like 15 seconds into the video, but the cop walks up to you and asks you if which car is yours and if you have any weapons, and you tell him it's like none of your business or whatever. They were actually surrounding your car. Oh, why were they surrounding your car? Why? That's what we all want to know. Is what led up to all this? And I know it'd be easy, man. It'd be easier if just had you call in or something. You could say it over the airwaves. We could before we wrap it up here. I don't want to drag this out too much longer, but let me open Hangouts if you want. It's up to you. La la la, la 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 la. Okay, Hangouts is open. Let's see here. Do I still have the phone number listed? That should be the number. Hey Charles, if you want to call, we could try this. I don't know if it'll work because I haven't done this in a while. For all I know, some setting got deleted or changed or whatever. But if you want, you can call that number and you can give us the rundown over the phone here. You can call me, then go ahead. People are still online. We got like 30 people on here. I'm sure some of them are interested in getting the complete rundown of what happened to you. Let's see here. Give it a shot. That's the number. Do I have my phone? Oh, wait. Darn it. I gotta get my phone ready. Do I have it on Do Not Disturb? I hope I don't have it on Do Not Disturb is off. Alright. So you should give it a shot and see if it works. And if not, I'm sorry. Because I don't know if I still have the same settings set up on here to make this work. But we can give it a shot. The number's on the screen. Yeah, you got it. What happened? What happened? What? Who? Where? Did you try it and it didn't ring or anything? Terrible. Silent mode is off. There we go. Well, as far as I know, we're good to go. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But give it a shot. 949-445-6544. Oh, there we go. Hello.
Hello.
Charles.
Junkyard.
Hey, before we get started here, somebody put in the comment 1 if they can hear Charles. Let's see. Somebody type in something here. We got 30 viewers. Somebody's got to put a chat on saying, yes, we can hear Charles. So say something, Charles.
Charles.
All right. All right. So it works. Great. So why don't you give us a rundown? Go ahead. You know what I want to know. You know what they want to know.
Yeah, I know you guys are pressed for time. Just put it this way. I was driving to the grocery store up the street. This person in a Mustang, which I said at the beginning of the video, just started following me for some reason. I had no idea who this guy was. I pull over to see who this person is. He won't come anywhere near me, but I try to go ask him what he wants. Every time I go to him, he pulls away. So I go and pull into the Walmart. I'm going to go shopping. All of a sudden, I hear all these cops. Woo! I'm like, I know they're coming for me because Frisco literally is 1 minute away from Little Elm. Literally 1 minute, okay? So I am sitting there, and I see these cops going and talking to the guy in the Mustang, so I pull my phone up to start filming them. And all of a sudden, all these cops, they run. I come out of my car. All these cops are running towards my car. I'm like, oh, heck, here we go. So said a couple choice words at them, of course, and I see them by my car. And that's when Officer, I think his name is Slick, like Slick, but Slick, comes over and asks me all those questions. Is that your car? I'm like, why? And then so he says for weapons. And I asked him, what weapon are you talking about? I had no idea who the person in the Mustang was. I had no idea who these people were. Next thing I know, they grabbed me and they slammed me into the car, and that's when my phone cut off. Well, they slammed me into the car. It's like 5 of these cops that are on there, okay? And then he asked me what my name is. I don't tell them. They took me into the car, took me to the police station. They never told me why I was arrested. They take me to the police station. They strapped me up to this chair like they did in that other video in Little Elm, and they held me there for 2 hours without them telling me why I was arrested, okay?
Wow.
Can you hear me? Yeah. And so when I'm sitting there, and Thomas, I kid you not, when I'm in there and they had me strapped down, I thought I was going to die. I really did, because they had it tight. They had it so tight. Every time I took a deep breath, it would tighten up, and I'd take a deep breath, and it would tighten up.
Ouch.
And so I couldn't breathe. And so I really thought I was going to pass out. So, man, I said my last little prayers to my kids, man. I really thought I was going to die. I really did think I was going to die. I could not breathe, and I never felt that way before. You know what these cops are doing?
What?
They're at the window laughing at me.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So they left me there for 2 hours. Then I demanded to take me to the hospital because my shoulder's still jacked up from the last time, you know? So they take me to the doctor. They said, yeah, he's got a grade 3 AC joint separation. Yes, his wrist is still fractured. They take me to Denton anyway. So Denton counties were like, if you got popped in, like, let's say Pasadena or wherever in California, they take you to, like, LA County Jail. It's a big place, okay?
Yeah.
And I was telling the police officers, I said, listen, guys, this is a misdemeanor. I said, first of all, what are you arresting me for? They said public intoxication. I'm like, come on, really? Public intox? I said, you guys do a field sobriety test? You take a blood test? How do you unfloat? Well, we don't have to. I said, do you have probable cause for warrantless arrest? We don't have to have that either. I'm like, come on, guys. In order for you to arrest me without probable cause, it has to be exigent circumstances, and there are none. Well, they didn't care. They took me anyway.
Wow.
So I was asking the police officers, I said, look, guys, you're taking me to jail over a misdemeanor, possibly exposing me to this COVID-19 crap over a misdemeanor. This is ridiculous. I said, I thought the governor put a law out there. You're not supposed to take people to jail for minor offenses. The cop laughs and he goes, yeah, that's our officer discretion.
Sounds like they just got it in for you, man.
They knew who I was. My criminal attorney said they must have ran my plates. So they take me to the big jail, and I'm like, man, COVID-19, it's not going to happen. Well, so I'm there for 7 days because they want $6,000 bond to get me out. Okay? My bail was $60,000 they came up with public intoxication, of course, their standard resisting arrest, and with harassment. I'm like, harassment of who? Because the last time they got me for this one where they got me for me filming them, they put harassment of a public official, meaning a police officer, okay? Well, this time they said harassment. Like, harassment of who?
Of who?
$25,000 bail for that, okay? I said harassment of who? They wouldn't tell me.
Of course not.
So I called them up. Yes, sir. Because I'm a lot more educated from the last time you and I spoke, you know? I called them up and I said, hey, listen, who's the harassment from? How did some person file an anonymous harassment charge on me? How did they get my name to file a charge on to begin with? I have not known this person from Adam. How are they going to get my name and file harassment charge against me? You have to file a public information request for that stuff, Mr. Stark. So some cop must have told me who my name was. my criminal attorney has to come visit me because I'm in jail. I don't have $6,000 laying around. Who does? In the middle of I asked these officers, I said, we're in the middle of a pandemic. The world economy is at a freeze. You expect me to pull $6,000 out of my you-know-what, and I've got 4 kids? You're out of your mind. I said, people aren't paying rent.
They didn't expect you to get out.
Heck no, they didn't expect me to get out. They wanted me to die in there. So they have me in there. I was in there for 7 days, man. And so I had my friend of mine message you, by the way. That's how you found out about me, the Junkyard. So I'm there, and I was on Wednesday. And on Saturday, there's this person they take out. And meanwhile, in Denton County, they're covering all this up, by the way. Just real fast, you have to go. But listen, real fast. So they're covering it up because the person that tested positive, only one person that tested positive in Denton County jail, okay? Well, he happened to be in my pod. So what they were doing was all these different cities like Little Elm, Frisco, all these little bitty towns are coming, funneling all these new people into one holding cell, all right? They're not screening us. They're not giving us temperatures. They're not using gloves, nothing. They just kind of put all the new people in this one big cell, in this one big like holding tank. It's like a dormitory, okay?
Yeah.
So they have us all in there, and all of a sudden, this past Saturday, not this Saturday, but the week before, this person, they come and grab all of his stuff, and they're wearing masks and gloves all of a sudden, okay? They're giving all of his stuff, and they put it in plastic bags, and they whisk it all away, including his mattress, his sheets, his books. Everything is individually wrapped in plastic. So we're sitting there. We're not dumb. And mind you, this tank is not like murderers. These are people who have been picked up for Class C misdemeanors, which are traffic tickets.
Yeah,
okay?
just minor stuff.
Who minor crap who can't afford to get out. And that's why the ACLU and everybody's involved, because why is somebody who can afford to pay, let's say, a $6,000 bond getting out, and those that can't are just sitting there getting exposed? And prisons and jails are more susceptible to these kind of diseases because there's unsanitary conditions, people in close quarters, and sanitary items like soap, towels are very limited because they're controlled, okay? So this person is gone and out all of a sudden. So finally, by the grace of God, my friend who emailed you, who sent you that message, and my parents come up with $3,000, okay, to get me out, because the bail bonds are like, look, come up with 3, we'll let you pay the other 3 out to make $6,000, okay?
Okay.
So I get out, and that was on Thursday, early Thursday morning, like 1 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. I sent you a message actually when I got out, let you know I was okay. And then I saw your video, real fast enough about me. Are you okay?
I'm hanging in there, man. I'm still feeling
okay. I'm sure, man. Those guys are brutal. Anyways, so I get out Thursday, and so Thursday afternoon, I'm kind of enjoying my freedom per se, and I'm go for a walk. All of a sudden, I get a phone call from the bail bonds guy, my friend Sean. He's like, Charles. I'm like, I didn't want to answer it at first. I'm like, oh, they revoked my bond. I'm going to have to go back. You know?
Yeah.
But that's not what happened. He was calling to tell me, hey, listen, somebody in your pod has tested positive for the COVID-19 and you've been exposed. I'm like, oh, crap.
Ouch.
He called me, not Denton County Sheriff's Department.
Yeah,
my
of course
bail
not.
bondsman called me. And so check this out, Junkyard. So the bail bondsman told me a friend of his who was also a bail bonds person went to bail out one of her clients from my pod, and this guard who she was friends with, who wanted to remain anonymous, said they told us not to tell anybody that this person came up positive. Don't tell the inmates, and don't tell the people coming out. So I know for a fact when I was in there were 45 of us in this tank. Take the one guy out, that means 44. I'm the only one, by the grace of God, that was able to bail out. Okay, so all those other guys are in there. And I remember the last thing I was saying to this person who was above me, who was in there he had $120, all it would cost him to get out. He didn't have it. So he's sitting there. He had 5 kids, didn't speak any English. You know, me being from El Paso, I speak a little bit of Spanish. We were able to communicate. But I'll never forget the look in that man's eye when I left Junkyard. It was fear. Okay, and not just, it sucks to be in jail. No, he was afraid. Because this person got yanked out. But here's the thing. That man should not have a possible death sentence over a freaking $120 traffic ticket, man. Come on.
I agree, man. I agree.
It makes me sick to my stomach. So long story short, I got out. My bail bondsman called me and told me I did not hear from the Denton County Sheriff's Department until Friday, this past Friday. And I think I sent you the voicemail. Yeah, Mr. Stark, you possibly have been exposed to COVID-19, stay indoors for 14 days, blah, blah, the protocol, which I'd already known. But here's the thing that pisses me off. Had my bail bondsman not called me, my son's birthday, one of my kids' birthdays this Wednesday, I was going to go see them Friday morning.
Oh, boy.
So think about all the people I could have been infected if I don't have it, if I'm asymptomatic, if I don't have any symptoms, these people, but I could still be carrying. I could have went to Walmart. I could have went to the grocery store. I could have went to 7-Eleven. I could have touched the gas pump. I mean,
and then the fact that there was one of them that admitted that said, "Hey, we were told not to tell anybody." That's just ridiculous.
Right. That's the biggest cover-up scam. And you know what? I was telling the police officers that are taking me. I said, "You guys are not law enforcement officials. You guys are profit collectors. Is all you are." I said, "How do you sleep at night? You're possibly suscepting me and my family to this stupid virus over a traffic ticket because you got butt hurt because I wouldn't comply to your bull crap little."
No, I get you,
your bull crap little.
I get you.
You know, it's sickening beyond anything I could ever comprehend.
So, all
of a sudden, I have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have all these people calling me now, like, the NAACP, the ACLU, and I'm not trying to help me. I'm like, no. Where were you guys 2 months ago when I was calling to ask you guys? And I'm a member of the NAACP, and they wouldn't help me with this lawsuit before. Now they're calling me because they know this thing is huge with this to be exposed to COVID. Because the ACLU is suing 5 or 6 different states now.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
But where were they, Junkyard, when I was calling you asking for help? Where were they then? So they forget
nowhere
it now.
to be seen. They're
They
even tell you on their website. Like I did a little research after my incident a week ago.
Right.
All right. Blatant violation of my rights. And
100%.
Yeah. If you go to their website and there's a little tab that says like about us or whatever, and there's a tab that says cases that we take. They tell you right there on their website, if your case doesn't involve numerous people,
we won't even bother.
We're not going to bother. We're not interested in single cases. We're interested in cases that affect many people. So,
wow, that's such a. They did. It's not the American Civil Liberties Union. It's they could do what they wanted to promote themselves. But here's something I've learned just for you, Thomas, to help you as well. 18 United States Code 241 states that it's violation of civil rights under the color of law. Anytime a police officer violates civil rights under the color of law, and it's a violation, it is a federal crime. Therefore, they are no longer agents of the government. Whatever they arrest you for is inadmissible in court because they're just like Sam and Joe putting their hands on you. It's assault and battery. That's by one police officer. 18 United States Code 242 states that 2 or more officers violating civil rights under the color of law is a conspiracy.
Yes.
That opens up United States 42 U.S. Code 1983. You sue them, they lose their qualified immunity. It just goes on and on and on. They woke a sleeping bear, man. I was just a server trying to serve steak. You know what? Steak and wine. Now, man, I know exactly. 18 different federal laws they violated.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Before I let you go,
yes, sir.
And then wrap this up.
Okay.
So, not knowing what's played out in your life so far. I know.
Right.
So this last arrest, as far as I know, makes at least three different incidents. How many?
5 total.
Oh, it's 5. So you still have 5 separate different cases that you're waiting to deal with, right?
Oh, 4 now.
4.
The only one that's completely settled is when they came to my house and asked for my identification. That one's done and closed. Everything else is still pending.
And it was closed. What was the end result of that one?
Everything got dismissed. We blew it out of the water. Dismissed. Dismissed. Blew them out of the water on that.
Sweet.
Which we're going to do. I go to court June 3rd for this for
the traffic stop.
Spitting. No, the traffic stop. They haven't even indicted me on the traffic stop yet. That was from July 4th. They haven't even indicted me on that yet. So they have me going on July 3rd for the harassment from quote unquote spitting on that guy and for assault of a police officer from the 4th arrest when they broke my wrist when I was at the water department and I was talking to the city manager.
Oh,
Did I even tell you about?
No, I've seen that.
Yeah, so
I've seen those.
Yeah, assault. Yeah, that's the assault charge. So we're going to blow those out of the water as well. Because in Texas, really fast. Because in Texas, I found out that you are allowed to resist up until the amount of force being exerted on you, as long as it's an unlawful arrest, which they all have been. So
yeah,
these are happening. It's just, money, man. I owe people $3,000. I mean,
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I resisted or obstructed the officer in San Diego a week ago.
Yeah, it is such a rubbish. And you have it on film, Junkyard. That's the thing that counts. You have video evidence, and so that's indisputable.
No,
it's indisputable. They violated your civil rights. You did not interfere with them because that's something physical. You and I would be on the Bahamas in 2 years together on an island we just bought. These guys are. It's sad, man. I really didn't believe how deep the corruption is until I started digging.
Yeah.
And also they put me in a COVID-19 tape. Guess what? They didn't get me.
Yeah.
Yes,
sir. As far as we know, it didn't get you.
No, sir. As far as I know, I still have 12 days to go for this quarantine, but I don't show any symptoms. Real fast, one of the things they've said that's a symptom people don't realize is without having a fever, if you lose your sense of taste or you lose your sense of smell. So if anybody that's out there or losing their sense of taste or losing their sense of smell, then they can get tested. Because not just fever anymore.
Yeah. All right,
yes.
Man, I'm gonna let you go. I gotta wrap
All
this
right,
thing
Thomas.
up.
Hey, it's good talking to you, brother. We'll keep in touch, of course. No, you're very welcome. Tell everybody out there I said thank you too, by the way.
They're listening.
Okay, awesome. All right, have a blessed day, brother.
You have a blessed day too. All right, everybody. That was Charles Stark. He's got a channel he started in Corporation Doctrine 88. He's got videos on there. So that's it. So that took us into, instead of an hour, we're into an hour and a half, and we are going to probably wrap it up now. So, all right, guys. Thanks for the call, Charles. Yeah, I'm sure he's still in the chat. I'm sure, so he'll see that. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode. Monday Live Chat with the Junkyard News. One last comment is, again, don't be afraid. If you got $1 or $2 burning a hole in your pocket, you can submit it to my Junkyard News Defense Fund. It's waiting for you there. And the link is on the About page of my channel. Feel free. And if you do decide to donate and want to remain anonymous, please put that somewhere on the description, or there should be a little comment area for the donation on PayPal. So just make sure you let me know if it's okay to publicize or if you want to stay anonymous, and I will make sure to abide by what you want. Okay? I'm not here to make any... Whoops, I don't need to have that open. I'm not here to tell everybody who's donating. Dylan, Shay, you're late, man. We're just wrapping it up. But there you go. Whoops, I won't post it right there because I think my mod took off a long time ago. All right. So you can be anonymous. Just make sure you, if that's what you want, you put it in a note on the donation for the Junkyard News Defense Fund. All right, everybody. Hope everybody has a nice rest of your day. Don't go too stir crazy if you're stuck in your home. You know. And we'll see you next time. Maybe, let me see, I gotta work tomorrow. What time do I work tomorrow? I don't even know. It may be a day or two before I jump to do another live stream. We'll see how it goes. Mexico is in tension with Saudi Arabia. Oh boy. World War III, then 4, then 5 is coming. Anyways, I gotta go. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. The Junkyard News. We're gonna say peace.
It's jungle out there. Disorder and confusion everywhere. No one seems to care. Well, I do. Hey, who's in charge here? It's jungle out there. People think I'm crazy. I worry all the time. You paid attention, you'd be worried too. could be wrong now, but I don't think so, cause there's a jungle out there. There's a jungle out there.
Answer questions here.
No?
Alright, you guys know the words.
Questions, man.
Sing it.
I don't answer questions. I don't answer
In a
questions.
world that keeps on pushing me around. What are you gonna do? Hell yeah. Whoa!